conditional probability. Did you find that spot? It's called the probability of an event occurring given that another event has already occurred. Okay, so here's the question. Hillary is a coach of a junior ultimate team. Based on the team's record, it has a 60% chance of winning on a calm day and a 70% chance of winning on a windy day. Tomorrow, there's a 40% chance of high winds. There are no ties in ultimate. What is the probability that Hillary's team will win tomorrow? That's a lot of stuff going on, right? Okay, so there's two things that could happen tomorrow. What could the weather scenario be? What are the two different options for the weather?
And it's windy.
Could be windy, or it could be calm. What's the chance of it being windy? When you read all that, what's the probability that tomorrow is going to be windy? Which number represents it being windy out? 40% chance. So I'm going to go 0.4. Is that okay? So what's the chance of it being a calm day? If there's a 40% chance that there's wind, what's the probability that it's calm? 60%. Okay, now, if it's windy, there's two things that will happen to us in the game. We could either win or lose. If it's calm, if it's a calm day and we're playing, we could also win or lose. Okay, those are all the scenarios that could happen. It could be windy and we win. It could be windy and we lose. It could be calm and we win. It could be calm and we lose, right? Those are all the situations that could happen. Okay, based on the team's record, it has a 60% chance of winning on a calm day. So let's go to the calm day. What's the odds of us winning here? 60. So what's the chance of us losing on a calm day? 40. And we have a 70% chance of winning if it's windy outside. So windy, there's a 70% chance that we'll win and a 30% chance that we'll lose. Okay, so these are your scenarios: windy and we win, windy and we lose, it's calm and we win, it's calm and we lose. Those are the four scenarios here. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to times these. So this is going to be 0.28. There's a 28% chance of that situation happening. So what's the probability that it's windy and we lose? You know how to multiply those? What's 3 times 4? 12. So 0.12. What's the probability it's going to be calm and we win? 0.36. And what's the probability of it being calm and we lose? 0.24. FYI, if I added up all of those, what do you think it would add up to be? all of those added up should be what? What do you think? If these are all the scenarios, what do all the scenarios make as a probability? 100%, right? Okay. What's the probability that she's going to win? So what do I have to look at? This, she could potentially win if it's windy, and she could potentially win the game if it's calm. So what do those add up to be? There's a 64% chance. That's the probability, 64%. That's the odds of winning. Okay. According to a survey, 91% of Canadians own cell phones. Of those people, 42 have smartphones. Determine to the nearest percent the population that any Canadian you meet during the month was conducted would have a smartphone. Okay, so what's the two situations that could have happened? You could have a phone, or you could not have a phone. So what's the probability that you have a phone? There's a 91% chance that you have a phone. What's the probability that you don't even own a phone? 0.09. Of the people who own a phone, it's either going to be a smartphone or not a smartphone. And then 42% would be have a smartphone, which would mean what? What is that, 58% don't have a smartphone. Okay, so let's times these. So 0.91 times 0.42 equals 0.3822. Okay, so what are all the situations that could have played out here? These people have a smartphone. They have a phone and it's a smartphone. These people have a phone but it's not smart. Is there a different way of saying a not smartphone? I don't know. And these people have no phone. Again, all of those possible situations would add up to 100%, right? Okay, what's the probability that any Canadian you meet during the month, which survey would be conducted, what's the probability that they do have a smartphone? So you can answer 38% probability that they're going to own one. Okay, last example. There's 762,000 people in North Dakota. 78% of them have medical insurance. The chance of a North Dakotan going for major medical treatment is 65% if they have insurance, 40% if they don't have insurance. Okay, so let's separate. So what's my two scenarios here? They either have insurance or don't have insurance. Okay, so what's the probability that they have insurance? There's a 78% probability that they have insurance, which leaves 22. 22% don't have any insurance. Then we're going to decide whether they're going to have the chance of having a major medical treatment or not major. They could have a major or a not major. So those are our scenarios. So the four possible situations would be that they have insurance and have to have a major medical treatment. They have insurance, but they don't have any problems with treatments. They don't have insurance, they get a big medical treatment, or they don't have insurance and nothing happens to them. Okay, the chance of a North Dakotan going for major medical treatment is 65% if they have insurance. So if they have insurance, there's a 65% chance that they're going to go for a major treatment, leaving what on this side? 0.35. There's a 40% chance that they're going to get a major medical treatment if they don't have insurance. So that would be 40%, leaving 60%. Okay, boys, can you get me these two? Girls, can you get me those bottom two?
Yeah, I'm taking the top one.
And you don't need to round. Don't round, I guess. Okay. Jonathan, do you have anything?
Yeah, for the top one, I think 507. I think.
Okay.
And the
Vin-
bottom one?
No, Vincent, do you have the next one by any chance?
Yeah, 0.273.
273. Girls, who's offering me something here?
The top one would be 0.088.
And,
Okay,
okay,
the bottom one is 0.132.
is that what you got? There's all your possible situations. FYI, all four of those, if I added them together, they would equal 1, right? Because that's 100%. Okay, what's our question? What's the probability of a North Dakotan going for a major medical treatment? So which ones of those are going for a major? This one is going for major and with insurance. And this one is going to be going with a major treatment without. So what do those add up to be? So there's a 59.5% probability that a North Dakotan's going for major treatment.